here, no disqualifications, no fear. Weapons clash, steel and bone, every warrior's on their own. The gift of God's the key to rise, only the strongest claim the prize. Climb to the throne, fight for your life, through chaos and mayhem, cut like a knife. Climb to the throne with blood on your hands, the world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. And chains, barbed wire burns. In this war the tide can turn. Ladders rise, fists collide, a title shot, the final ride. Gift of gods, it's on the line. Win tonight, the world's divine. Climb to the throne, fight for your life, through chaos and mayhem, cut like a knife. Climb to the throne with blood on your hands, the world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. To the throne, fight for your life, the world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. Gift of gods, it seals your fate, the champion's path won't make you wait. Climb to the throne, fight for your life, through chaos and mayhem, cut like a knife. Climb to the throne with blood on your hands, world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. Chairs and chains, barbed wire burns. In this war the tide can turn. Ladders rise, fists collide, a title shot, the final ride. Gift of gods, it's on the line. Win tonight, the world's divine. You'll stand. You'll stand. Climb to the throne, fight for your life, through chaos and mayhem, cut like a knife. Climb to the throne with blood on your hands, the world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. Fall to the throne, fight for your life, the world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. Gift of gods, it seals your fate, the champion's path won't make you wait. Climb to the throne, fight for your life, through chaos and mayhem, cut like a knife. Climb to the throne with blood on your hands, world heavyweight belt is where you'll stand. You'll stand, you'll stand, you'll stand, you'll stand. No second chance, it's all or none. Close to the final crown, mayhem reigns but you're not going down. Climb to the throne, mayhem's your name, take the title, seal your fame. You'll stay, you'll stand.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. It is raining, well, rainy over where I'm at, which I'm kind of happy after having 90-degree days yesterday, the past week, and everything. What's going on, King? Four letters, one word. Yeet. What's going on, my brother? Hope you're having a good day so far, my man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me for a few moments. I am on a little bit earlier than I planned to be. I just wanted to go ahead and get started streaming and everything. Oh, Arkham City. See, I have that game. My boy Javi, or Mysterio Zone, he got the game for me. He gifted it to me, and I've yet to play it. I'm going to have to give that a try sometime. I heard it's a great game. I heard it's also hard as all get out too, but I'm going to try it out. Leah! What's going on, my sister? Yeet. Yeah. Hope you're having a great day. Just be. See, just what it says. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. They had a very good match at Money in the Bank. I loved it. I mean, look, I love that my boy came back. R-Truth, the heart and soul of the WWE locker room. Yeah, I figure you were at work. Yeah, Truth is back. Rumor is, though, it may. Yeah, see, that's I would wonder about that match too. Like, ooh, Gunther and Jey Uso. I'm like, they can't take the title off him so fast, because that would kind of negate the whole Seth Rollins winning the Money in the Bank, because I don't see Seth cashing in. I would never see Seth cashing in on Gunther. I don't see that happening, or even with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker as his backup. I'm happy R-Truth is back. Now, word is that he's not going to be back as R-Truth, but as Ron Killings. Now, if we get that Ron Killings that we had in TNA years ago, that's going to be a run. Because, I mean, I don't know how many people remember that run with him being the suntan Superman in TNA, where he was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He showed that he can go in that ring. I mean, he's always been good. I mean, I remember seeing him in the Independence in South Carolina. That's how long ago I've seen him. Well, I was living in South Carolina at that time too, before I moved to Brooklyn. And watching him, yo, he was awesome then. So I'm just happy Truth is back. I was surprised, but not surprised at Naomi winning the women's Money in the Bank. I mean, you look at all the ladies that were in that match, Naomi needed it the most. I hate to say it like that, but I mean, Julia, she's gonna probably start a program with Becky Lynch. Now that Becky is the women's Intercontinental Champion. Perez, she's still got this thing going on with Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley, do Rhea Ripley really need the women's Money in the Bank briefcase? Stephanie Vakir, she's gonna probably start a program with Io Sky real soon. So I mean, Naomi to me was the common sense. That's the thing. I could see? Here's what I see. I could see Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker helping Jay win, and then jump Jay for Seth to cash in. I was kind of surprised that they didn't do like they had with Drew McIntyre last year. Was it last year when Drew McIntyre was Money in the Bank and he cashed in that night unsuccessfully? But the Money in the Bank match was, I mean, the men's was kind of predictable. I knew Seth was going to win it by the way that he was going through everybody, just about everybody Friday night on SmackDown. Yo, that was a lot of fun. I hate you, Solo. I laughed so hard at that, but anyone had eyes and ears when they saw Solo talking to JC Mateo about Jacob Fatu. I kept looking at that doorway. I'm like, Jacob's behind that door. He's on the side of that door. But Jacob Fatu, he's a whole problem. I've been saying that I've been saying that since he was in MLW. I'm like, he's gonna be a problem. He gets to WWE. And I didn't say if he gets to, I said when, because it was just a matter of time. it was just a matter of time he got there. You know, let's be real, we're waiting on Zilla to get there as well. I'm also waiting on Hikuleo to come through. So it's gonna be a whole problem. But Jacob Fatu, if he don't have a solid run with the world title, either world heavyweight or WWE undisputed title, something's wrong. And WWE needs to do something about the undisputed title. Name it something else. Because to me, you have a world heavyweight championship and you have an undisputed championship. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you have undisputed, that means there's only one champion. That's just how I see it. All gas, no brains. Right. Bad move. I'll be like, look, this camera's everywhere. That's what I'll be like. In the TV production head of mine, I'll be like, yo, there's cameras everywhere. So I wouldn't say anything like that. But I'm looking forward to the matches between JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu, because they had a rivalry back in the day as well, and it was awesome. So breakfast. Sorry about that. I had some grits. So I'm a country boy at heart. I had grits, sausage. I don't put sugar in my grits. I'm saying that for my friends that's gonna be watching this on the vlogs later. Sugar does not go in grits. Please don't do that. I had to question our friendship. But yeah, that was bad move, Solo. Bad move. Although I would say this, I'm loving Solo Sikoa's work. I love his work. I love his ring psychology, how he mocks people. Like when he mocked Penta with the Sierra Miedo. And then at one point, do the little strut during Money in the Bank. Yo, I'm like, Solo is so good in the ring. What's going on, Q? You got a big match coming up in a little bit. How you doing, my man? How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. You got the day off, or you getting ready to go into work, or resting from work? Yeah, Money in the Bank was good. I need to go and watch TNA pay-per-view from Friday night. I need to take a look at that, as I heard it was good. And Worlds Collide was very good. One of my new favorites, Mr. Iguana. I love Mr. Iguana. I don't know why. With the whole puppet and everything. Dragon Lee acting like being a little heelish with their puppet a little bit. That was funny. That card was very good. Very good. Chad Gable, rest for work tonight. Ah, good. Yeah, look. Work smarter, not harder. That's why I've been told all my life. I finally at 50, I'm figuring it out. Oh shoot, I don't need to work that hard. Just be a little bit smarter with it. But yeah, Worlds Collide was great. Chad Gable, hats off to you, my man, to work that against Vikingo, and then come and do Money in the Bank at brutal match. Chef's kiss. So last weekend, if you're a wrestling fan, last weekend was great for all, if you love pro wrestling through and through. So I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm looking forward to tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. Well, pretty late Friday, because I don't have access, so I can't see TNA when it comes on. But I'm just loving that we got all this wrestling and everything else that we got going on. And we got TCW today. I'd like to say I am on a little bit earlier than I planned. I was planning on coming on around 1 or 2, but I'm like, go a little bit early. I'm still experimenting with times to see when good times to go on. some of y'all know I won't go on late at night because I do support other people. I support like Clown. When he comes on, it's like around 8 o'clock my time, or DT or Kev. So I'm like, not gonna try to be on at that time. No one to be on to watch me. They be watching everyone else, and I do try to support everybody else. So I'm still experimenting with daytimes and everything. But we got somewhat of a jam-packed card today. I think we got. Let me look at this. What we got? We have 7 matches, and I think 5 of those are title matches. This could very well be in a pay-per-view. But we got some title matches, and soon storylines are forming and everything, and I just can't wait to see how things shape up. Things are shaping up very nicely, and I'm having fun doing it. All right, let's take a look at this card to see what we got today. To start off, in what we call Battle Cage, we have Nomi Black of the Collective challenging TCW Women's World Champion Storm Zero for that very title. Now, next match, we have Reverend Supreme Knight taking on the Assassin in a Warzone match. What's going on, Mr. Big? What it do? What it do? Hope you're having a great day. If you're not following Mr. Big H, please do so. He is a great dude. Funny as all get out as well. He runs Big H Promotions that usually streams Sunday evenings. A lot of wrestling action there. A lot. Thank you for stopping by, my man. And Supreme Knight is looking to get back on the winning side after losing his Ring of Immortals Immortal Crown Championship this past weekend to Black Swordsman. In our next match for the TCW World Tag Team Championships, we have Alexander Cage, Rich Steele, the House of Extreme, going up against Steve and Jay, the Misfits, representing the Invasion in a TCW traditional tag match, which means there's tags in and out of the ring, 20 count outside the ring, but you know, like we do, there's no disqualification. We don't like matches ending on disqualifications, so there will be weapons being used as well. Now, next match in a social media rules match for the TCW Social Media Championship, champion Tony Tornado defends against Christopher Martin. No problem, bro, no problem. Big up anybody, man, that's doing this. This is not easy. Hey, in our next match, we have a triple threat match. We have Luke Taylor going up against Tyler Watts of Thunderstorm Zero, and they're going up against Ultimo Black Dragon. And this is for the #1 contendership to the TCW Zero Gravity Championship. And our semi-main event for the new and yet vacant TCW Wild Card Championship. In a 6-way ladder wars match, we had Damian the King Briggs, Beast RPW, Johnny Extreme, Starman, James Wagner, and Caden Wyatt. They will fight it out for their championship. The way that championship will be defended, it is that you don't know what type of match you're going to be going in. The champion going, it could be a regular match, or it could be a cage match. It could be a light tube match. You don't know what type of match you're going to get until the day of the match. So I got to get that wheel running, that wheel of matches up on the screen and everything. I figure out how to do that. And then in our main event for the evening, we have TCW Gift of the Gods champion, QL, the skill tree that is, QLG, Thank you for hitting that, King Hipster. Oh no, we don't do that. Let me get that. Thank you. Thank you, Leah, for that. Thank you, thank you. We don't need that. We got the Skill Tree QLG cashing in his Gift of the Gods Championship to challenge stablemate, because they on the same stable, Joker, the reigning, defending, and undisputed TCW World Heavyweight Champion, for that very championship in a Heart of Glass match. You're cashing the title in, and yes, the title will be vacated upon the match starting and ending, and we will be crowning a new Gift of the Gods champion at Acceleration this coming Wednesday. How we gonna do the match? Don't know yet. Maybe there'll be a Battle Royal or Royal Rumble. Then maybe there'll be a multiple man ladder match. There may be a mini tournament. Time will tell. We'll see. Get with the championship committee to see how that championship. Oh, I did get you in. You're loaded in TXW, right? Because if that is, I could upload you in, bring you in if you want, King. I could get you in. There'll be no problem. But let's get this. Awesome. I'll get you in, man. Anything to get family in. You know, we just having the blast over here. Trying to get people in, have fun, forget about the troubles of life. And before I get started for today, I want to say thank you all for those that's been keeping my wife in your prayers and everything. Her chemo treatments are going awesome. She's a fighter. She went back. She started back work last week, and she's back today. She's having fun. So she's a trooper. She's a fighter. She is a fighter. She said to me, I'm getting on her nerves. She's like, you getting on my nerves. Go somewhere. She literally does. She's like, go somewhere. Go over there. Get away from me. So, but she's doing great. The chemo treatments are going great. Today's her Keytruda. Not today. This Thursday, it's her Keytruda treatment. She's doing great. She is basking in the greatness of everything. She's like, we gotta live life, and that's what I say to all of us: live life, enjoy, do what you enjoy, and don't let anyone tell you you're not worth being happy. If someone says that you shouldn't be around them, whatnot, get away from them. They don't want you around. They don't deserve you. But you are somebody. You are somebody. But King Hipster, I will get that in, and I'll get work. I'll ask Clown for your music as well, so we can get you in good. But let's get this show on the way. That'll be our opening match for the TCW Women's World Championship. Nomi Black challenges Storm Zero. Oh, there we go. Let's get it. There's that cage. The following contest is a battle cage match, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and it is for the TCW Women's World Championship.
Yeah. We are the collective. The collection agency is open for business. If we let you. Yeah. Big stepper, I don't need no sound check. Beast in the ring, I cash bodies like checks.
She's been rolling through the women's division. representing the collective. This is the sorceress, Nomi Black. She came in with Beast, RPW, and Beast was saying, yo, this woman is going to be the new face of the women's division within TCW. And he hasn't lied yet. She's been undefeated. And he got her tag partner. She got a tag partner, Nandu. And she just won the TCW Women's Grand Prix Championship this past Wednesday. And Rose Daniels is like, oh, B, I'm going to get my belt back. And then I'm going to whoop you with it. QLG, you've been winning every title but a world title. But you got your shot today. I'm excited about that match. And get ready to make her way. What was still funny to me was a Joker's response to finding out that QLG was cashing in. He was like, what the F? Nah, he did not do that. To the point where the commissioner, myself, was blamed for pushing him to do that. The Cesaro in the story. Yo, WWE dropped the ball with Cesaro. They dropped the ball immensely with him. He should have had at least one title run. Especially at the end of his run there, he was so over. There's Storm Zero, your women's champion. And that's the belt. Get the music ready. Introducing first the challenger from Richmond, Virginia. The challenger, Nomi Black. And her opponent from Australia, your reigning and defending women's world champion, Storm Zero. But yeah, they really botched the ball on that. And with him in AEW now, and especially with the Death Riders, I was just like, dang, he's never going to get that world title. And the cage is getting ready to be lowered, or is being lowered. The only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. Nomi with the roundhouse punch. Springboard moonsault off that middle rope. Is she going for the cover? Not even a 1 count. A few well-placed kicks and punches. You can't win by escaping, Nomi. Leaping kick. The champion looks to be in a little bit of trouble right now. Whip to the ropes. A punch to the gut. A springboard forearm smash from Nomi Black to the champion. But the snap suplex. Drops the challenger on that top rope. A big strong woman like Nomi Black, you do want to try to take the legs off or under her. And I would say, I've said this many times, especially by AEW, they have a huge roster. They really need to split that roster between Dynamite and Collision. And I know at one time they were doing it as Storm Zero looked like she was sizing her up for some punches. But I believe if they roundhouse kick, if they split that roster up as Storm Zero go for a cover, just the 1 count, split it evenly, and all those championships they have, I think it'll be great. Because as it looks like right now, just people just sitting in catering. They got a lot of people sitting there. Like, I'm waiting on Wardlow to get back. But I think they got something special for Wardlow. And I play battle music right now because I had to get this capture card working right to get the audio in good from the game. Me and ChatGPT haven't figured that out yet. Well, ChatGPT figured out how to do it. I just haven't. Power bomb from Nomi onto the champion. Look like she's setting Storm Zero up. Power slam, Drew Nagi going for a cover. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. As it stands right now, the collective is doing very good in terms of championships. Like I said, Nandi Nandu is the TCW Women's Grand Prix champion. The collective actually defeated the Samoan Hit Squad for the TCW Grand Prix Tag Championships last week, but they have to defend, as the Samoan Hit Squad said, we want the belts back, and have said they want it in a light to death match. Spinning roundhouse kick. I guess that's what spinning means there. The knees to the back. Forget boots on the ground. We got knees to the back. 1, and just a 1 count. These ladies are leaving it out there. Storm Zero missed the clothesline. She tried to club her. Nomi Black. I thought she was going to go for the cover right there. She didn't. That could be a fatal mistake. She's going for it. This could be it. 1, 2. Your winner and new TCW Women's World Champion, Nomi Black. Wow. The collective is collecting championships. Wow. GG's to Nomi Black. GG's. Let's get ready to roll into our next match. She's going to have a lot of challenges waiting for her on that one. And our next match is a Warzone match, which is basically a Hell in the Cell match, as Reverend Supreme Knight takes on the Assassin. Supreme Knight is looking to get back on the winning side of things after losing his championship to the Black Swordman. Assassin wants to just get the winning. Let's get this match rolling. Getting ready to make his way down to the ring. The former Ring of Immortals Immortal Crown Champion, Supreme Knight. He wants to get back on the winning side of things. And where was it? He was very upset. This past weekend was not good for Supreme Knight or his people, ranging from TCW to TXW. Q, how close are you to getting your E-Fed started up? He's gonna be, if you're not following QLG, please do so. He's gonna be starting up real soon. Very creative mind, one of the most creative creators out here. And coming down, the assassin.
That's your warning. Cause motion, means murder. Step like break bones, no talk, just zone. Precision in my veins.
Although this may be his debut within TCW, this assassin's been watching for a while. And actually said, if that's the competition there, I'm going to be winning championships real soon. Good stuff, good stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know when you're ready. There's Supreme Knight, the assassin. And there it is. Supreme Knight with the suplex. He blocked up. Supreme Knight, he's taking his anger out right now. Dropping the knee on the assassin. Saying, I fall to my knees in prayer. He reached that neck. Put the boot to him. Dropping elbow. He's already like he's setting the assassin up. Whipping to the ropes. A forearm smash. And Supreme Knight, that's a big man to go up on top rope. Dropping the elbows. Assassin kicks Supreme off of him. Turnabout. And he puts the boots on the Supreme Knight. You a best QLG. Springboard moonsault onto the back of Supreme Knight. He rolled, assassin rolled Supreme Knight over for 1 count. He puts the boots back on the Supreme. With a knee strike. Throws Supreme Knight over the top rope. And the two is starting to fight it out. Jawbreaker. Is locking up. Another European uppercut from Supreme Knight. European uppercut from Assassin. Assassin gets back into the ring. Supreme Knight walks back in. He missed that punch. Mistimed it. Supreme Knight didn't miss that forearm to the back. Baptism. I baptize you. Oh, he's setting him up. The sword of the Lord. Nearly decapitated the assassin. This can't be over. 2 count. Yeah, I understand what both of y'all saying. And yo, Lee, I told you what I do. Sometimes I just look at other people's arenas and just get ideas from that. But yeah, I know Clown's be very busy with real life stuff and stuff going on. Assassin measuring Supreme Knight, waiting on Supreme Knight to get off the top. Drop kick. Assassin ground. Oh, busted Supreme Knight. Open. Ref, move out the way. I can't see through you. Your father was not a glassmaker. Go to sleep, Supreme Knight. You ready to go night night? Wow. And in a shocker, the Assassin pins Reverend Supreme Knight in this war zone match. It wasn't much of a war zone. The Assassin with a very surprising and fantastic debut on his hand. On him, Supreme Knight still gonna have to go back to that drawing board. Sometimes you gotta do that, I mean, just to get started and everything. But I'm not good at arenas. I'm not very good at all in arenas. GG's to the Assassin. Let's see what we got up next. We have the TCW World Tag Team Championship. The House of Extreme going up against the Misfits. This match came about when the House of Extreme defeated the Misfits, but no one saw how the defeat happened as the camera angle was a little off. We saw the 1, 2, 3, but we didn't see who got pinned or what. It was a tornado falls count anywhere match, but we decided to make this a tag championship match and make it traditional. Oh, we're gonna see who pins who in the ring this time. Let's get this match underway. Here we go. What I do with arenas sometimes, I find an arena I like, and I'll download it, and then I'll just do my best to make it how I want it, mine to be. Put my logos and everything. Making their way down to the ring. And this team, they're right now in TCW X, which is the TCW that's ran off from the Xbox Series S or New Gen. They're undefeated. And they are also TCW Worldwide Tag Team Champions. And this TCW Worldwide is the TCW that's run off my PC for OGen. So this group of men have been running roughshod in the tag division. They have been pretty much, they only have one pinfall loss this season. But these young men right here coming through. You're reigning and defending, and those side plates messed up again. Thank you 2K for messing up my belts. That's my fault. I should have checked those out. It's okay. I'm gonna redo them anyway. Yo, what's going on? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Ninja Warrior. Bray Wyatt, Ninja Warrior. I figured that's who it was. You got a match later on today, so you didn't miss. How's your afternoon going? Jay and Steve. Jay with the right sleeve, with the sleeve on the right. Your Jay on the right or left. I figured it out. The side plates, I gotta get the. Yeah, I'm just gonna redo the tag belts anyway, so it's all good. The following is an elimination tag match, and it is for the TCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. A combined weight of 483 pounds. We have Rich Steele, Alexander Cage, the House of Extreme, and their opponents at the combined weight at 447 pounds. Your reigning and defending TCW World Tag Team Champions, Steve J. The Misfits. Misfits give the belts over to the referee as he holds them up high. Cool. I'm glad you're having a good day, my man. Having a great day. Look, I know we all have bad days every now and then, but you know, as my wife had told me, you know, gonna make the bad days great. Oh, spinning kick right off the rolling kick rather, right off the bat from that's Jay. I had to look at the arms. Oh, pinning predicament, but who's being pinned? As both sets of shoulders were down. Sling blade already? Basement drop kick. This match may be very fast paced, as 3 of the 4 men are also in the zero gravity division. And we're with the number of men we have in that zero gravity division, which is our junior heavyweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight division. We may have a King of the Supers tournament. We'll see. Many of you know I love myself a Japanese tournament. We're going to have Rich Steele drop kicking people. Well, that's not the tournament. We're going to have a King of Aces tournament, which will replace the Gladiator games. Is Steve slammed by Rich Steele, and he just ground pound from the big man. Another clothesline, and I'm sorry, I meant to have music playing. I do apologize. I got excited about what was going on. Clubbering from Rich Steele. He rose Steve up for a pin. Jay with the interruption. Whips Steve into that corner. Rich Steele is going to the top of hot tag. Jay's coming in. Glancing blow with that shoulder block. Rich Steele going to introduce a chair. Yep. Steve's like, nope, you ain't gonna get to use it. Tags in Alexander Cage. Jay picked up the chair. Alexander Cage reversed. Couple of shots to the back. Electric chair position. That's a lot of bold moves to do in their court in enemy territory. He whips Jay back into his own corner, tags in Rich Steele. Going for a double team, overhead toss. Come on, ref, get him out the ring. Diving head, but hot tag, Steve's in. Rich Steele with the just toss Steve like a rag doll. As Rich Steele's going for, what's he going for under the ring? He had a kendo stick, but Jay's like, no, you're not going to use that on my brother. Steve had that chair in hand, but Rich Steele picking up, drop down. Going to the top rope, that's a 747. With that like flying burrito, Manny Fernandez style. Going forward, drops him. Rich Steele is just doing what he wants to Steve. Tags in Alexander Cage. Oh, this is the House of Attack. Jay with the save. Alexander Cage picking up Steve. Whips him back into the rope, or into the corner. Those that may be watching this on YouTube. Ripcord knee. Beautiful tag moves from the tag champions. Alexander Cage got them knees up. He saw that coming. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, please. And hit that thumbs up. That will make me happy and smile more. If not, I will cry. Well, maybe not cry. Oh, shoot. I saw something come up and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Elite. I hate you. I'm going to get you for that. I'm going to get you for that. How you doing, bro? Oh, man. Jay had a suplex on Alexander Cage, but Rich Steele with the chair and cracks it on Jay's head. He said, I'm the chairman of the board. Yo, what is everyone's opinion of WrestleMania going back to Las Vegas instead of going to New Orleans? Look, I was prepared to go to New Orleans. I really was. I was ready to buy some tickets and go to, we had a 10 count. We got to the count of 20. Look at the power of Rich Steele. The referees imploring both men to get back in the ring. Jay and Rich Steele, the count is up to 13. Rich Steele rolls Jay back in. Well, I was looking forward to going to New Orleans. Las Vegas, it's just a longer flight. I don't want to go that far. A pump handle, back suplex. Alexander Cage tags himself in. Springboard moonsault, but Jay moves out the way. Well-placed punches. And you know, somewhere back in the locker room, Joker is watching this match, saying, boys, bring those belts back. You ain't lost them, but you better not drop them. Steve with the forearm smash into the corner. Oh, you got me though. You got me there, man. Yo, Yo, that match, that fight. I was watching that fight yesterday with my brother-in-law, and I'm like, wow. I mean, ooh, that's a way to bring a big man down. Have him sing a soprano. Jay with the Ahmed the Egyptian shot. That could be a game changer on Rich Steele. The Misfits are saying they are going to do whatever they can. Oh. Tag team perfection. Pedigree. Going for the cover. 1, 2, or just a 1 count. That was a good. Oh, Meteora, Sky High Meteora, but that card from UFC was great. It was a great night of fights and wrestling all Saturday. But that O'Malley fight, my brother-in-law, he looked at me, we were like, yo, dominate the entire fight. Alexander Cage, what's he looking for? He got a shovel. Oh! Busted Jay up. Jay with the Superman punch, with Alexander Cage with the springboard drop kick after clocking his head with that shovel. Tags in Rich Steele. Rich Steele probably he feeling a little bit better. Oh, they're going for that House of Extreme Attack again. This could be pinfall, but no, Steve like no. Rich Steele, he's grabbing the kendo. And oh, it was light too. And cracks it on Jay's head. He's going for the cover. And that's the first fall. Jay has been eliminated. Steve has to go through both of these men in order to retain the titles. Oh, I didn't get to watch the prelims because actually what I did, I was recording that night. But I may go back and watch the prelims. I think my brother-in-law watched it. He was switching back and forth. We actually, Alexander Cage going for the pinfall. This could be it. No, Steve get that shoulder up just in time. My brother-in-law had 2 TVs on at the same time. One on Peacock and one on YouTube really, because the prelims was on around the same time as Worlds Collide. And the other on ESPN, the ESPN app. Big haluva kick from Alexander Cage. Big splash taking both men over that top rope. Steve has to figure out what to do as Alexander Cage just chucks. Somebody clip that. Chucks that steel steps onto Steve. Springboard moonsault. And he just throws those steps on top of Steve. A failed reverse attempt. Steve. Yep, up to a 10 count. Suicide dive out that rope, out the ring from Steve. He broke the count, reset the count. Basement drop kick, but Steve no-sold it. Going for it. Snap soup. Falcon arrow. Thought he's going for a snap suplex. Steve. No, you got no one to tag you in. Your brother got eliminated. Whips into enemy territory. Here comes the big man. Oh, we're going for it. They're going for a broke here. Is this it? Do we have new champions? And that will do it. Your winners and new TCW World Tag Team Champions, the House of Extreme. I don't know what it is, but these dudes been rolling over the teams here in TCW and in TCW worldwide. Wow. GG's. Let's take a look inside here. What's this on? I believe that's the card they're giving us. Yeah, UFC is expensive. UFC is very expensive. GG's to the House of Extreme. Joker is not gonna be a happy character. Let's get ready for our next match. In our next match for the TCW Social Media Championship, we have Christopher Martin challenging TCW Social Media Kingpin Tony Tornado for that championship. Make sure I got the music ready. Yep, I got it right here. All right. But you're right, UFC is mad expensive. Even when they came to Newark last November, I was gonna go to it with my homie, and the tickets there, I'm like, no way. My wife took me to AEW instead. You know, some not Dynamite tapings. It was with Rampage. Before Rampage went away. Rampage in Ring of Honor tapings. It was fun, and I got a lot of food in that night too. I was just curious for this event. Nosebleeds for 2 tickets, $5,000. Yeah, that's gonna be around the same price. I believe that's gonna be the same price range for WrestleMania in Vegas. That's why I'm like, I can't do that. I think it may be a little bit cheaper at MetLife Stadium for SummerSlam. I need to check again. But let's get this match underway. We have Christopher Martin going up against Tony Tornado for that Social Media Championship. The following is scheduled for one fall. It is for the TCW Social Media Championship. It's the hardcore icon, Christopher Martin. They should give y'all a good PLE. You see, War Games. You know what? They will be a good substitution. Although I would like to see Money and Bank in person. War Games, I mean, Survivor Series ain't what it used to be. There's Christopher Martin. Yeah, Survivor Series, it doesn't do to me as much as it used to anymore. And it could be because I grew up with Survivor Series being on Thanksgiving and actually begging my parents to get that, and other parents and other people will come together they will all chip in for that pay-per-view. And making his way.
Stepping in the ring, Tony Tornado Storm. Body slam boys while the crowd swarm. Masked up thunder hurricane.
The Lord. Your reigning and defending TCW social media champion, Tony Tornado. The first and only TCW social media champion. Also, former United States champion. Tony Tornado don't go long without a belt anywhere he goes. Anywhere, huh? This is going to be a very interesting match as these two are embroiled in a somewhat mini war, as Christopher Martin and Caden White has been working with each other on and off against the invasion. This is what it's for right now, that TCW social media championship. Introducing the challenger from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing at 249 pounds, the challenger, Christopher, the hardcore icon, Martin. And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 240 pounds, the TCW social media champion, the Lord, Tony Tornado. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the island. I mean, like I said, I only done it one time. And I didn't do any matches or anything. I did some running around on it. But I need to do a whole lot of stuff on the game. And there's these two men. That's TCW social media rules. Just beat your opponent down, but you got 15 minutes to do it. Cradle suplex. They look like a cradle fisherman buster. Cradle fisherman buster. Christopher Martin with the jumping headbutt on Tony Tornado. Arm bar on Tony Tornado. Don't want to take too long in this match because before you know it, time will be out. This is not an Iron Man match. The timer is up there just to show everybody you got but so much time to get it done. Christopher Martin with the hammer fists and now the forearm shots. The prime bottle mascots in there. Yeah, they just Tony Tornado with the power bomb, buckle bomb. No, what is he doing? No, he gonna drop on his face on that top bump. Flapjack. Tony Tornado representing the invasion, picking Christopher Martin up by the nape of the neck and just front face choke slam, but Christopher Martin with the leg trip. Big boot to the face to the champion. Almost like a figure four. I'm gonna say, is he gonna tap? But he wrenched that knee real good. Yeah, I need to just do something with these things as Christopher Martin sets up that ladder. And Tony Tornado sets up a table. Maybe they're gonna have a meeting. Oh, a meeting of the minds right here. They clash to each other. Tony Tornado with the big boot to the face. Reversal from Christopher Martin. Christopher Martin rolls Tony Tornado back in the ring. Referee with the hit in the process. We need some help. Senton bomb from Christopher Martin. Referee's up. One, just a one count. Get stunner. Christopher Martin go for the pin. Roll up. Small package. Not even a one count. Fisherman Buster again, but he didn't go for the pin. Springboard moonsault from the champ. He said he got 2 words for you. Oh, he's locking in that sleeper, that dragon sleeper. No, he would not tap. Tony Tornado on that top rope. Blockbuster from the Lord. Kicks. Well placed kicks from Christopher Martin. Just a 2 count. We almost had a new social media champion. Oh, it was good. The last match was very good. The ending was very good. The ending was very good. In fact, we talked about it earlier, but you weren't in chat, so I ain't gonna say anything else about it, but it was very good. It was very good. Christopher Martin with the trash can just bounced Tony Tornado's head off that trash can. And just a 2 count. A couple of place kicks to the face. Tony Tornado from Christopher Martin. Christopher Martin going to the top rope. Waiting on the Lord to get up. A spinning stunner. Blockbuster stunner. Whatever you call it. Christopher Martin looks to be contemplating what to do. Waiting on Tony Tornado to get up. Springboard clothesline. Just glanced him, but it's enough to knock down the champion. He picks up that chair. Looked like he was going to try to set. Oh! Almost like a full Nelson front face buster. A couple of kicks. Tony Tornado with the pin. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Tony Tornado setting that chair up in the corner. Spear from Christopher Martin. Big splash from Christopher Martin. Go for the cover. 1, 2. And we a new TCW social media champion. Ooh, it's not looking good for Invasion right now. Christopher Martin. GG's to the new champ, Christopher Martin. TCW social media champion. GG's. Now you seem to be a collector of TV and social media championships, as you were a social media, what's that, the TV champion in DTX for a long time. Another E-Fed that we support here, everybody. DTX, ran by our very own Dead Trainer. As many of y'all know, I don't mind shouting to other E-Feds. Which, what I'm gonna do is something that my friend, hold on, I'm gonna drop this. Let's go to this one right for a second. Again, GG's to the champ, the new TCW social media champ, Christopher Martin. One of the things that I'm looking to do is something that my friend Respect does. Yeah, someone was that? Is that your finish? I need to take a look at that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But one thing that my friend Respect, who runs RWT, Respect Wrestling Tournaments, he gets logos of other people's E-Feds and have them up on the screen as to say, like, you know, this show is brought to you by this E-Fed, and it's a motive, not a motive, but it's a way to promote other E-Feds. And that's something I want to do as well. I want to promote other E-Feds because, I mean, it's fun, but sometimes it can be kind of draining. You look and see not many people following and whatnot, but, you know, just to help other people get the word out of there's these other E-Feds. Like, I want to do it for QRG. I want to do it for Leah. I want to do it for what? Clown don't need it as much as me, but you know, for DTX, for TXW, for Kev, for Cookie Jedi. Y'all know he runs the E-Fed as well, Enclave Pro Wrestling EPW, which is about social media, not social media, mental health. And today is his mental health Monday. If he's on, we'll probably give him a raid if he's still on later on. But you know, it just support each other. As DT will say, there's plenty of room at this table. Let's go, let's grow. Okay. But so that's my, I will say that's my rant for today. Not that I'm really ranting or anything, but you know, I just want to say, let's support each other. There's enough people hating for the sake of hating, for no reason. Okay. And also, Blade Franco, I want to get him in as well. Mr. Big H, another good dude out there. E-Feds. There's a lot of great E-Feds that do different things. And I look at them because I try to steal some of the things to do to put in mine. Oh, man. I think they both have move steal. I think they both did move steal. I had to look and see. But let's get ready for this next match. Let's get ready for this next match. It's a triple threat match. We got Luke Taylor going up against Tyler Watts and going up against Ultimo Black Dragon for a shot at the TCW Zero Gravity Champion, held currently by Tommy Thunder. Let's get this match underway. Making his way. the illustrious one, the international superstar, Luke Taylor. Multiple time Zero Gravity champion, looking to not only get that title back for a fourth time, but he got his eyes on other championships, and more than likely will be in that Gift of the Gods match. We still don't know how we're gonna do that one yet. Okay. Just gotta take care of myself. Right, take care of yourself first. You got 2 operations. I'm on the sideline, waiting, just setting up everything up to get started. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad that first one went well, because sometimes there can be setbacks with foot surgeries. I know, I've had plenty of them. I had an open wound in my bottom of my right foot that was open for 5 years. Coming up next, representing Thunderstorm Zero, Tyler Watts. Yeah, I had a wound on the bottom of my right foot, and that wound, and I'm also diabetic, so at times I wasn't watching what I was eating, how I was doing, but there were times I wasn't supposed to be walking around, but I would go walking anyway. But I had a wound in the bottom of my right foot from 2019, and it finally closed at the end, or in August of last year. My podiatrist and I got a very good relationship. We joke that now that the wound closed, we're breaking up. Like, I remember you said you got the camera, and I actually saw you use it the when you did the soccer stream you did for FIFA. Okay, that's understandable there. Tyler Watts wants to win this match so he can kind of protect Tommy Thunder. That's also his tag partner in Thunderstorm Zero. And their opponent, he wants another shot at Tommy Thunder, as his first match in the TCW was against Tommy Thunder, and Tommy Thunder pretty much took him to school. This is Ultimo Black Dragon. He claims to have trained in the footsteps of Ultimo Black Dragon in the dojos in Japan, and had finished up his training in Mexico, following it like the same footsteps that Ultimo Dragon did. And who told him to bring the fire back? Wait on 26 to come out for them to put 25 on Game Pass. So late in the year, I don't want to buy 25 straight. It's cheap enough, I could, but it's close enough to the new one. Yeah, sometimes we have to wait on things like this. Me, I've never been one for patience. That's, my wife says, that's the one gripe she has with me, that I can be impatient. The Ultimo Dragon making his way into the ring, stretching it out. There's Luke Taylor, Tyler Watts, and Ultimo Dragon disappeared. And there's the bell. Tyler Watts. Eye itching. Luke Taylor choking Ultimo Dragon. Clothesline from Tyler Watts onto Luke Taylor. Springboard. I don't know what Ultimo Dragon called himself doing. I would just move back and let them fight it out. Tyler Watts with the forearm shot. German suplex. Luke Taylor going outside the ring with the kendo stick. Springboard moonsault from Tyler Watts, and he snatches that kendo stick from Luke Taylor and uses it on him. Tyler Watts going for the pin on Luke. Just a 1 count, and this triple threat match is elimination. One. Just a 1 count. Whips Ultimate. Big boot from another clothesline from Luke Taylor. Luke Taylor is taking over in this match. Luke Taylor, world champion many places and many times over. And like I said, multiple times zero gravity champion. Yeah. The AAA, see the guys in AAA, say I'm excited about seeing all these guys. And Ultimo Dragon with the drop kick off the middle rope. Tyler Watts with the chair. And like I said earlier, I want to see more of Mr. Iguana. To me, especially with the iguana puppet, it reminds me so much of Santina when Santina did the whole Cobra thing. And Mr. Sacco. Roundhouse elbow on this Tyler Watts. Ultimo Black Dragon. Dropping Luke Taylor. Tyler Watts and Ultimo Black Dragon going for moves that kind of been off the mark. And this unique pin attempt from Ultimo Black Dragon again. Springboard head scissors. Ultimo Black Dragon with a one guitar from Luke Taylor on Ultimo Black Dragon. Blue Mist from Ultimo Black Dragon, but you know, it would help if you hit somebody with it. Ultimo Black Dragon cracks Tyler Watts' head with that chair, and then back cracks Luke Taylor. Goes for the pin. Tyler Watts threw the guitar and missed it. The standing impale DDT suplex like move. Arm drag from Tyler Watts into the Black Dragon. Inverted DDT from Tyler Watts into Luke Taylor. What I'm really looking forward to is more Vikingo. But when, if anyone remember, when Vikingo, he was Mega's, man, he just got clocked with that pin attempt on Luke Taylor from Tyler Watts outside the ring after hitting him with that stop sign. Oh, Ultimo Black Dragon just hit the referee with the guitar. That's not who you want to hit, because we don't have insurance on them. But Vikingo, he wasn't the champion when WWE bought, or rather TKO bought AAA. Alberto Del Rio. When I saw that, I was like, well, Vikingo getting the championship back. Because I knew they weren't going to keep Del Rio. Styles clash on Tyler Watts. Going for the from Tyler Watts onto Ultimate Black Dragon. Ultimate Black Dragon is eliminated. Luke Taylor walked over there to pick up the stop sign. Black Dragon is just having a bad time. Yeah, this is poor ref. That poor ref is just been catching it all day. Both refs, the man and the woman. Like a glass tube that was about to be brought into inverted DDT. The referee just kind of moved out the way that time. Smart move. Going for the Tyler Watts going for the cover on Luke Taylor. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Pele kick. Luke Taylor was a little stiff there for a second, being held up by the ring. Tyler Watts pounding the knee. Yanked down from Luke Taylor. What's he doing? Luke Taylor going to climb that top rope. Jump, but he saw that Tyler Watts wasn't there. And took his eyes off Tyler Watts and got nailed trying to pick up that guitar. Oh, that was loud. That was a little loud. Sorry about that. Clothesline. Stretching that neck. Luke Taylor luckily setting. Double underarm. Screwdriver. This could be it. Just a 2 count. They don't pay enough to pay officials enough to do their job. They're gonna need more health insurance after this. Yeah, they're gonna look physical, mental, and emotional. As Luke Taylor picks up the guitar and cracks it on the knee of Tyler Watts. The referee's gonna be suffering from PTSD, side Russian leg sweep. He's going Styles clash. Busted open. Luke Taylor. And Luke Taylor kicks out. Leg lariat. We need to get the janitors out here too to clean this mess up. Tyler Watts introducing some ring steps into this match. Leaping forearm smash over those steps. Tyler Watts. Drop kick. Somewhere Jeremy Storm, the United States champion, is looking on with a big smile on his face, probably. Luke Taylor gets that shoulder up just in time. Tyler Watts climbs to the middle rope, drops the elbow. Yeah, it is about for all sports. It's like a comic convention or fan fest. You know, like fan fest like the WWE would have it, like at their major pay-per-views. It's exactly what it is. Except instead of wrestling, they're gonna have all sports. They're gonna have people from the Knicks, the Jets. Not that there's many people from the Jets anyone want to see, but from all sports and all over the place. Luke Taylor with that 2 count. I want to go to it because the lineup they got from the WWE is crazy. All the people that's going to be there in a couple of weeks. In fact, I think it's not this weekend, but I had to look at it, the date again, because on the 28th, they're in Saudi Arabia, I think, for Night of Champions. And I think FanFest is, I had to look again. But it just seemed like Screwdriver from Luke Taylor. This could be it. And GG's. We'll try to get this up. Here is your winner and #1 contender to the TCW Zero Gravity Championship, Luke Taylor. And ever since he came back to TCW this past weekend, he's been on fire. Oh my Lord, it's a fire.
I'll walk in spotlights mine. Diamonds drip while your dreams decline. Every step is a victory.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
Oh! Dream Killer, you trying to kill me? What's going on, my brother? How are you doing? Another great dude right there, Dream Killer, runner, owner, proprietor of Southern Mayhem Wrestling and Southern Mayhem Fight Club or Fighting Championship, SMFC, SMW. Did you? I did upload Supreme Knight, Reverend Supreme Knight. I meant to hit you up to say I uploaded him. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just taking it easy, one day at a time. GG's. Luke Taylor. Let's get this ready for this next match. And it is for the vacant wild card championship in a 6-way ladder wars match. We had James Wagner, Johnny Extreme, Damian the King Briggs, Beast RPW, Starman, Caden Wyatt. And we know how these ladder matches go. It's gonna be craziness. Yo, Dream Killer is a good dude. Not only does he do SMFC, which is a UFC style E-Fed. If you need, he can tell you how to get that set up. He can tell you how to get that set up with him and everything. My man Adrian Wilkins was a champion for a while, and he just been, it's like he just took a drink and just been falling all over the place. But he does that. He does SMW, his E-Fed, Pro Wrestling E-Fed. He's also did DKU, Dream Killer University, for college football, EA college football. I think he also is doing the show. He got a community team for baseball. So I was about to, you answer my question. DKU will be coming back for CFB 26. I was getting ready to ask you about that. So if you want to be a part of all this, all you got to do, give him a follow. Give him a follow. Hit up following his in his Discord. And this looks like the champ coming in. What is going on, clown? Ladies and gentlemen, your reigning, defending, undisputed Triple Crown Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the world, Joker. Your match is up next after this one. My towel go. It got warm in here all of a sudden. Shoot. Got me sweating hard up in here. Got me sweating hard up in here. But we got this ladder match. And then the next match will be our main event. But right now we have, again, James Wagner, Johnny Extreme, Damian Briggs, Beast RPW, Starman, and Caden Wyatt for that vacant TCW Wildcard Championship. Let's get this match underway. setting the place on fire, making his way down to the ring. The first competitor of this Ladder Wars match for the vacant TCW Wildcard Championship, representing the Powerhouse. Get involved, DKU. We don't have to worry about midterms and finals. Just kidding. Play in time, dude. Oh man, Damian the King Briggs. Oh man, that was funny. Man, I'm not even thinking about going back to school, but I'll be a part of DKU. You know? Yeah. Move to NFL like we did this year. Nice. Yeah, the baseball, I seen the baseball a little bit. I'm like, dang, this is kind of tight. Damian Briggs. You see all the ladders all over the place. Causing more smoke in the arena than 1975 Civic Center with a wrestling match where everyone had secondhand smoke. As Damian King Briggs and his first opponent.
Yo, you hear that? That's the ground shaking. Beast coming.
You see that belt sitting there? Beast, RPW. He wants to be the next person within the collective to win a championship. Nomi Black won the women's championship earlier this morning, afternoon, evening, depending on what time you're seeing this. The collective will be defending their Grand Prix Tag Team Championships against former champions, the Samoan Hit Squad, Wednesday. Nandi Nandu won the Grand Prix, the Women's Grand Prix Championship. The collective been trying to be belt collectors of sorts. You need to QLG. We gonna have a long talk about the hierarchy of the invasion after today. You apparently need to learn your place on the pecking order. That coming from TCW World Champion Joker. As Beast. And representing the House of Extreme, hailing from Kansas City, as you rise up, Johnny Extreme. He wants to make this a very good evening for the House of Extreme, as well as Rich Steele and Alexander Cage won the TCW World Tag Team Championships earlier today, defeating the Misfits in a very exciting match. I'm with you on that one. I mean, I love basketball. I love college basketball. I love basketball altogether. That was my first love sport as I played in high school. I was going to try to get into college with it, but I can't watch it today as much. I don't watch it as much today because a lot of the fundamentals are lost. And I kind of blame Steph Curry on, and I love Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry, but you see people jacking up shots from half court and everything. Now, like, dang. To me, that's just, yeah. I just don't like seeing 7-footers throwing up 3-pointers instead of trying to dominate the middle. That's just me. That was Johnny Extreme, and coming in from the 1980s, Nintendo Entertainment System's pro wrestling game, Starman. My niece has gotten into baseball more now. She loves playing softball with her AAU team. She's an under 18, but she's loving every bit of it. And she said she want to play other sports, so I'm like, cool. You get into baseball or soccer good, you get your footwork in, you get your endurance up, because those two sports will build up your endurance. We have next coming down to the ring, James Wagner, the self-proclaimed assassin, close friend of Rose Daniels, as they actually train together. I'm surprised they don't have a college baseball game yet, especially with the ruling. Well, that's probably why EA or no one has done it yet. With the rulings now that all college sports can get paid by schools, straight up pay them. They should have been getting paid anyway, especially football players and basketball players. Well, especially if you're D1, pay them. Because they're working out and doing things more than being in class, actually. Alright, cool. I will pick that up later on. And rounding out the 6th, Caden Wyatt. Man also involved in a war of sorts with the Invasion, as he feels that he got screwed out of the Grand Prix Championship after Gladiator Games, when he lost that championship to current champion DT. See, I tried to get into Smash Brothers. I'm horrible with fighting games. I love fighting games, but I'm bad at it. That's the TCW Wildcard Championship. And that's the bell. It's going to be a lot of craziness. It's going to be chaos. I don't even know how to call a match like this. Hey, everybody just left the ring already. Is the ladder being introduced in? Yep. Beast took care. He had a chair in his hand. The wild card is not a cash-in title. That's only gifted the Gods Championship. That's cash-in. Wild card is with the wild card title, you just don't know how you're going to defend it. prior to the match. Oh, look like Johnny Extreme just ran up that ladder and got knocked off just as quick. Caden Wyatt, I think he's the tallest in this match. Beast with the chair shots. He's just not letting the chair go. Starman. James Wagner, Starman in the ring. But on Wednesday, there will be a crowning of the new Gift of the Gods champion or championship, as QLG is actually vacating it tonight to cash in for a shot at the TCW World Heavyweight Championship. And I thought Starman's getting ready to go up. And he set James Wagner's head up between his legs. Leg sweep on Beast outside by Caden Wyatt. Is that Johnny Extreme climbing the ladder? All 6 men are in the ring. Brainbuster. Caden and Briggs meeting up. That ladder got knocked down wisely. Don't know who did it, but they were being smart about it. So if I ain't climbing it, nobody is. Beast just finding everything under the ring but the ladders. And Starman just cracking everybody with it. Starman, you're supposed to be a good-hearted man. Not sure what happened. Using that shovel on everybody. Yep. That was funny. That was funny. The fireball ladder. I ain't gotta say too much more because Clown, I don't know. Clown, did you finish it? Did you get to finish? Oh, we got a blind side from Johnny Extreme. Cause I know Elite said he didn't get to finish the main event of it, so I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But I do need to finish. I need to watch TNA and probably do that after streaming today. It is ladders everywhere. It is got steel steps in the ring. Starman setting up the ladder. He's climbing up. James Wagner, ooh, on them steps. Knocked Starman off that ladder. Oh no, I thought that was James Wagner. That's Johnny Extreme. Black mass kick. That was James Wagner on Johnny Extreme. Oh, you finished it? I was so happy that he came back. But where it is, I'm waiting on Elite to finish it. But that was, oh, we got German suplex into a ripcord lariat from Caden White on the Starman. Johnny Extreme, just to the tip. Is anyone gonna stop him? Johnny Extreme. Damian Briggs pushed the ladder off of him, under him. DDT on Beast from Starman. Starman with the chair shot to Caden Wyatt. Starman taken out. We got Muscle Buster sorts from King Briggs onto Beast. All the ladders in the ring. All the ladders, ain't nobody climbed anything. It was good. Listen, but that match was pretty good too. I mean, with Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria, whatever her name is. I can't get it right. My brain ain't working right now. I kind of saw that match going the way it did, the way it was. Starman just knocked off that rope, off that ladder. It was, but I do see Julia challenging Becky Lynch for that championship soon. And I hope we get Stephanie Valkyrie challenging, what is Stephanie Valkyrie? Yes, Stephanie Valkyrie is on Raw. Caden Wyatt he was on the ladder. Damian Briggs like, no. James Wagner looking on. Way slam. And he gets greeted with a clothesline. I package power driver on Beast from a spear. My God, I tell you, it's just crazy. This, to me, this year, Money in the Bank was very entertaining. It was entertaining to me. Starman landed on his feet, but Briggs went for a spear and missed it. He didn't miss that one. Ripcord lariat from Caden Wyatt onto Briggs. James Wagner intercepts Caden Wyatt. Sidewalk slam. I must say, everybody but Beast is in the ring. Ooh. Someone got busted open. James Wagner, I think it was him that got busted open. Light Tube meets chair and Light Tube wins outside the ring. Oh! Diving leg drop onto a Beast who was under a ladder from James Wagner. Oh no, from Johnny Extreme. My bad. He's setting Beast up for a blind side and nails him with it. Picks up James Wagner, takes him out. A boot to the gut. Package power driver on James Wagner. Yeah, can't set that ladder up in the middle of the ring with James Wagner laying there. Beast with the power slam on Caden Wyatt. Damian Briggs. Dominator from the Beast onto Damian Briggs. Uranage in the middle of the ring. Beast and James Wagner colliding in the middle of the ring. Nice. I will take a look at those after we finish. You know I'm waiting on the church. I need the church. I need my church. Beast with the clubbering blows. Actually, I would love more tag teams in TCW. I think we have like 7 tag teams. I think we need some more. I need to ask if the Loyal Bloodline can come in. Spinning cutter from Beast onto James Wagner. Yes, I'm like, can someone do something? You know, put the ladder. Oh, we got 2 people coming. Who's that? That's Damian Briggs, Katie and Wyatt. They're fighting atop the ladder. Just shoves. No, don't climb down. Drops him on that bottom rope. Katie and Wyatt. No one is in the ring to stop him. Well, that was until Beast shows up. He throws Katie and Wyatt over the top rope, and Starman just knocks the ladder down and moves another ladder over to another. James Wagner, the crucifix power bomb, lays Beast RPW out. Katie and Wyatt, Backbreaker, Johnny Extreme taken out. A Damian Briggs super kick from James Wagner. Starman spinning, swinging net breaker, now totally swinging, but you know, just throws Briggs into that ladder. Katie and Wyatt thought he's gonna get rid of Starman, but James Wagner with the flat ladder. QLG wants y'all to finish this match so he can get his title match on. Muscle Buster from Briggs onto Wagner. Beast. I remember last season, ladder matches did not take long at all. Oh man. Wagner got the ladder set up. Oh, now everybody wants to get back in the ring now. And there it is. Your winner. Oh, I gotta. Here's your winner and new wild card champion, James Wagner. Yeah, as soon as you say it. GG's to James Wagner. And now it is time for our main event of the evening for the TCW World Heavyweight Championship. The skill tree, QLG, cashing in the Gift of the Gods Championship for a shot at Joker. You just had to say something. Oh man. Before we get started, just want to say thank you all for those of you who came and hung out with me for a while today. It means the world to me. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, tell somebody about us. We're just trying to have a good time. We're just trying to have a good time, spread some light in the world. There's too much negativity and darkness in it. Let's be the light. All right, let's get ready for this match. It should be an epic one. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a light tube death match, a heart of glass match for the TCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Yo, level up, patch in, style switch, skill tree, QLG. Who want war? I'm a one-man meta. Southpaw strikes, then I flip like Jetta. On the ropes, now float like Detta. Upload pain, new style vendetta. Drag him down like submissions coded. Next move switch like the plan exploded. Fist to your face, I'm a glitch in the ring.
That is the soon-to-be former TCW Gift of the Gods champion as he cashes that title in. The skill tree, QLG. I'm the glitch that lives where the rules get weak. One day striker, next day freak. I go beast mode, mass mystique. Hit that rope, moonsault clean. Chain grapples tight like a steel machine. Every skill point earned, not luck. All gas, no brakes. I'm built to disrupt. Grapple, ground game, click. Top rope, fly high, click. Strikes that sting, make crowd sink. He's the cheat code, then you yell, that's QLG. Climb my branches, break your neck. Style unlocked, no threat unchecked. I'm the next gen test, you won't forget. QLG the tree. Joker is none too pleased at this young man, but this young man said, oh, I got to test my mettle to see where I rank among the main eventers here in TCW. And making his way.
Yo, no mercy, no rules, no saviors. You stepped in the ring with chaos, the harbinger is here.
Yeah, I was working on that for you, Q. I'm like, yeah, you needed something a lot better than what I had earlier. And Joker as your TCW World Heavyweight Champion, Joker, with the new theme as well. He is the calm before the storm, it seems, right now. I know he is none too happy with how things have been going, especially today with the Misfits losing the tag titles and Tony Tornado losing the social media championship. He lost that championship to the hardcore icon, Christopher Martin. This new theme is hitting, Joker. I don't know if any of y'all watch Uno with the party from Up Up Down Down. Where Tyler Breeze, Xavier Woods, Chugs or Adam Cole and Cesaro. They be playing, they be cutting each other down and everything. Oh, introductions. We have weighing in at 220 pounds. This Trip TCW Gift of the Gods champion and challenger, the Skill Tree QLG. And the champion, the reigning and defending TCW Triple World Heavyweight Champion, Joker. No, it was, that was saying they play Uno and they be cutting each other down and everything. And Tyler Breeze, he'll be like, excuse me, okay, bud, hey, bud. And I just heard him say that. I said, I love you, bud. I just heard it in my head like that, and I'm just dying laughing. I was just dying laughing, and there's the bell. Okay, 1 second. Right now. Maybe a little bit, okay? Springboard moonsault from QLG onto the champion. This is Joker still probably out of it because he's like, what have you done? QLG missing the stadium moonsault. Stunner. QLG up on the top rope. 450 splash to Joker outside the ring. This is a Heart of Glass match with the light tubes or the weapons. Falls count anywhere. He missed. QLG missed that. Joker looked like he's wanting to take out the legs of QLG. You can't fly if you can't use your legs. Oh, he got a surprise for everyone. Joker. Oh. This the killing joke. One, two. All right, I'm gonna check that out real quick. We definitely could talk about that. Oh, QLG. Definitely talk about that. The last laugh. I don't know why I say thinking killing joke. That's the other move that's a killing joke. One, two, and oh, that was that was close. Let's see what we got here. Try to get my stuff back ready. There we go. Definitely will talk about that for sure. Like to cracked it on QLG. Clown said this is just a rite of passage. You want this? You want the smoke? We got you. All but love. Killing Joke is the submission. Okay. Another light tube and just cracks it on QLG. And walks it out. A well-placed kick. Couple elbow shots from QLG onto Joker. They blocked the kick. Clothesline. Joker throwing QLG back in. He going to the top rope. Big splash. Going for the count. And just the 2 count. Joker said there was a 3. It's been a, yeah. Getting some kind of hope of things getting better, because the way the show has been doesn't look too good for the, oh, he's going night night. Is this it? That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner, and still TCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Sinistrous Joker. GG's. Joker just showed why he is the leader of the invasion by being the one to retain gold. Yeah. Joker with a message to all those who dare defy him. GG's. That match was better than its ratings are saying. Sometimes these ratings are not truthful in my estimation. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to call somebody in. Somebody wants to say hey. My tiny human wants to say hi to everybody. She had half day of school. Why you got the coat on? Oh, y'all going to work? Okay.
Hi everybody.
Oh, yeah, where y'all going? Something? Batting cages? Okay. Have fun.
Hey, have a great night, everybody.
I'll holler at you a little later. All right, boo boo. I'm sweating.
Hi, everybody.
I'll holler at you later. Bye. That's my little one. Yeah, only the invasion in TCW. Let's get this. GG's. Let's do a recap of everything tonight. Today, this afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. We'll start off. We had for the TCW Women's World Championship, Nomi Black challenging Storm Zero, and in a fun match, Nomi Black collecting the Women's World Championship for the Collective. In our next match, we had the Assassin upset Supreme Knight in a Warzone match. Supreme Knight is none too happy about what's been going on with himself. In our next match for the TCW World Tag Team Championships, we have Alexander Cage and Rich Steele go up and defeat Steve and Jay, the Misfits, to become new World Tag Team Champions in a very entertaining match. In our next match for the TCW Social Media Championship, we have Christopher Martin defeat Tony Tornado to become the new TCW Social Media Champion. And for a shot at the TCW Zero Gravity Championship, we have Luke Taylor, Tyler Watts, and Ultimo Dragon go at it in a triple threat elimination match, and in the end it was the illustrious one, the international superstar, the money maker, Luke Taylor, win for yet another shot at the Zero Gravity Championship. And in this crazy 6-man ladder war for the TCW Wildcard Championship, Damian Briggs, Beast RPW, Johnny Extreme, Starman, James Wagner, and Caden Wyatt all fought for that belt as it hung up over the ring. But in the end, it was James Wagner that climbed that ladder of success and grabbed that championship to become the inaugural TCW Wildcard Champion. And in the main event of the evening, TCW Gift of the Gods champion QLG cashed in his belt for a shot at TCW Undisputed Heavyweight Champion of the World, Joker, in a Heart of Glass match. And in the end, it was Joker saying, "I love you, but I have to teach you a lesson. I love you, but I'm gonna have to take you to the woodshed. I love you, but this is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me." And he meant that. And he defeated QLG to retain the TCW World Heavyweight Championship. GG's. GG's. I want to say thank you all to all of you that came and hung out with me. I'm looking to see who's on that we can just go and raid. I'm looking, unless one of you have a suggestion. Ooh, I see. Our brother was on. Dream Killer 18 is on. Let's give him a follow. Let's raid him. Let's jump him. He's just vibing right now, having a good time streaming and everything. Let's see what our brother from another mother is doing. I do want to say thank you all for hanging out with me. I have a blast. We will be having Acceleration this coming Wednesday. We will be crowning a new Gift of the Gods champion. We will be having a TCW Grand Prix Tag Championship match, which is a Heart of Glass or Light Tube Death Match tag match. So it's gonna be a lot of action. It's gonna be a lot of fun. For the Grand Prix champion be in action, more than likely. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's keep it going. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I love each and every last one of you for it. It means the world to me. Again, if you watch on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow us on Twitch, Dr. Supreme Knight. I started to say TV after there's no TV, but just have fun with us. And that's what we're here to have fun with each other and be a light to everybody. And also know that God loves you, and so do I. There ain't a thing you can do about it, so don't even try it, because I ain't gonna stop. I love each and every last one of y'all. Y'all are the best. Thanks for coming out. Y'all have a great and blessed day. Let's make our haters angry on purpose. Why? Because greater is in each and every last one of us. Y'all, let's go out there and have the day that we all deserve. Make the haters angry on purpose. And let the haters make us famous. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Lee, for that. See you Wednesday. Yes, y'all stay blessed. And again, God loves you, and so do I. And there ain't a thing you can do about it. So let's do good and be good. Why? Because God made us all good. Have a great day, everybody.